Savage Podcast.
They're wrong. No, but why would you make headphones that need a power supply that when you plug them into something else causes interference because it has a power supply?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't really make that much sense.
Yeah. Well, backstory, everyone. I've been dealing with these headphones, and it has this weird electron, interference.
They've made him a little salty ass.
Yeah, it made me real mad. Then I went to go get my
His ass
earbuds.
was chapped.
I went to go get my earbuds, but I have an iPhone, which means I don't have earbuds that fucking fit anything. Except my phone, because it controls me. And
It was pretty funny. He forgot the dongle.
dongle wouldn't even help the situation.
Could the dongle couldn't you have just plugged it into then the adapter?
Well, you don't plug the dongles for going from the 1/8 inch jack to that thing.
Oh.
Not the other way around.
Yeah, okay, I got
so
you.
dongle would have.
So it doesn't have a headphone jack at all.
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay, I got you.
No. It's like
Well, I'd say I don't understand that much about Apple.
Just all right. So you know how everything uses the 1/8 inch jack?
Yes.
Apple said fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
And now it's this Bluetooth or the Lightning thing, which
Bluetooth is fine, but that stuff's just come on, man.
well,
Everybody uses a headphone jack.
It's a dying technology, though, and I think they wanted to be the first one to put the death stroke to it. Because, like it or not, everything's going to Bluetooth.
Right, but just keep the headphone jack so when you're not going to go Bluetooth. Because it's a universal
where's
thing
the line?
already. Why would you change it just for that? Yeah, but nobody else has done it. And nobody else, everyone thinks they're stupid for doing it, so no one else is going to go their route.
Oh, they're all going to go their route in a few years.
Bluetooth is fine. Bluetooth's been a thing for 12 years.
Yeah, but now it's spreading everywhere.
It's already been kind of everywhere.
Yeah, but dude, they're making Bluetooth light bulbs. That's insane.
How's that work?
You control it from your phone.
Oh, jeez.
It's like mood lighting. Well, they have light bulbs with speakers in them.
They do. They have
They're like $50, but still, that's insane.
I've seen shit where people have had that Alexa control their lights in their apartments and shit. You can tell her to turn them up or turn them down. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's all turning into an episode of Black Mirror. And it's weird.
Kind of is.
We hit a...
Skynet's taking over.
Oh, dude.
So it's actually... what's
Amazon is Skynet.
They are Skynet. They're literally fucking Skynet.
Yeah. Someday, they're going to have a baby with Apple, and, it's going to become self-aware, and we're fucked. People are the enemy.
Wow.
Oh, it's coming. Someday the machines are going to fucking take over. Well, wasn't there that, I forget who did it. There was someone it might have been Google. They were developing, an artificial intelligence.
Yeah, I think they were. I think it was Google.
And then they had to shut it down because it started communicating it to itself in its own language that no one else knew.
I didn't know about all that.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah. So they're like, no.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Something like that. I could be fucking I might be off on a few details, but it started.
We don't fact check. I mean, that's one of the things we don't do. So I mean, we don't know.
But I heard Rogan talk about it, so it's.
Oh well, it's gotta be half true then.
Yeah,
because
he's no more right than we are. He's probably.
He doesn't
right.
fact check that much either. So
no, that's why he brings people on.
Yeah.
They fact check.
He really doesn't though.
I listened to John Donaher explain Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to me for 40 minutes on the ride home today. Joe Rogan didn't fact check a shit bit of that, but I learned it.
Yeah.
I think he's learning the same way I do. I don't know. Podcasts can be educational.
Oh yeah. I like to think we're somewhat educational. I
I
mean,
mean, we're usually pretty spot on like movie stuff. Or like,
that's why I think we're somewhat educational.
yeah. I mean, we know. What do we know? Huh.
Music
But even then, like, we're
and stuff.
things. What are you good at? What are your attributes?
Things.
Oh, you know what?
That's my favorite way to describe anything. Just stuff and things.
Stuff and
That's my
things.
favorite way.
That's. I mean, damn, man. I
can't. You can't put me on the spot like that.
No.
Like you could ask me. You really can't ask me, but I could tell you all kinds of things about stuff, and not even be self-aware of it. I'm just spewing it. But put me on the spot, and I'm just terrible with it, man. It's fucking awful.
Dude, what is it about your part, like that part of your brain that
makes you retarded?
Oh, it just like I hang on to like useless facts about everything
Forever, and you can you can just fucking shout it out in the room like 20 years later.
Yeah,
you can just be like, why do I still know this fucking useless information?
Yeah, but if someone were to walk up to me and be like, "Hey, do you know anything unique or cool?"
And you do, you know a shitload, but then when you got to sit and think about it, you're like, I don't know.
I'm not good at anything.
Unique. One time I watched a dog shit and eat it while it was coming out.
That means he's retarded, right? I think that is like a sign of retardation in animals. Them eating their own shit. Boom. There's a thing I know.
Well, something. Shit. See, this is back to the thing where we don't retain information. I had seriously, and it wasn't with you. I had just had this conversation recently with somebody about dogs eating their own shit, and they explained to me why they do it, and it was really interesting. And I couldn't tell you a word of why they do it.
It was something like a lack of nutrients or something in their diet.
That's what it is. Yeah.
That and like they could be retarded. Like if they have all the nutrients they need, then yeah, they're probably just dumb.
Just dumb. But I mean, even like, I don't know. I just think dogs just eat shit.
It's weird to think that like there's dogs out there that are just retarded, just like people.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. Like, what if I get one as a puppy and I don't know?
You just won't know.
That's why, like,
You're gonna be like, this dog's dumb as fuck because it's a dog, and you're gonna just be like, when anyone sees shit like that happen with a dog, they just go, they just assume, it's just a dumb dog. You know what I mean?
See, like, I like to adopt dogs on their way out of being a puppy.
What are you gonna find out if it's mentally handicapped? What are you gonna go take it to the vet and be like,
Mulligan?
Can we? I was gonna like, you can't really treat mental. I'm saying it, mental retardation, anyways. How do you? I don't know. How do you? Can't really fucking medically
treat a dog for retardation.
No, or people. I've never heard of any treating like. I've never heard of like someone with Down syndrome like 20 years later it was like, oh, I'm better now.
There's never been a case of child with Down syndrome goes to Harvard.
I thank God I was just stumbling through that, but that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
That I guess you can't really treat it anyways, but
well, you can euthanize it.
The dog?
Yeah.
Are you saying people too? Well, you certainly no. You can't euthanize it. It is crazy to think.
When you say it,
baby, I mean, I'm gonna steer it this way. How do you feel? What if? No, seriously, because this is honestly something I think about a lot, like a lot. What if when you have a kid, you never know, you're never gonna expect it. It just comes out. It's like, oh, sorry, like it's gonna lick poles. I mean, he or she's gonna lick poles, not it.
You just assume it's gender. They.
That's why you.
They are gonna look.
They are gonna lick poles. It will lick poles. No, but seriously.
What do you do?
Well, not what do you do, but like, do you ever sit and think about that? Because it's something I think about a lot.
Like
and
having
then,
to raise a retarded
do you ever
baby?
think about that? And then also, yeah, what will you do?
See,
'Cause there's always adoption.
now this is the part where I shouldn't. This is the part where I shouldn't use retarded. So I'm gonna go with a mentally handicapped child. See, I'm not a monster, but when things are funny, it's funny.
No, but
Now,
yeah,
if
you
I were to
can't-
be the parent to an unexpected,
you can't say a retarded baby. Like, you
no,
can't say
no,
that.
no,
Don't say
unless it's
that.
like a fictitious baby. Well, no, I shouldn't
You
say
can't
that
refer to
either.
your retarded baby as retarded baby.
No,
Just
no.
don't do that.
If I were to have an unexpected mentally handicapped child, ooh, man, that's rough.
You've never thought about it?
Like, I have, but damn. Like, that's, you try not to when that's a real possibility in your life. You know what I mean? Like, I can't have that looming over me. So, like, I
Yeah.
try to block that out, that thought, but it's rattled around my head because, like,
It's just so, you know why? I'm probably grabbing it by its ankle, and I'm spiking it on the floor.
and I know my luck. I'm not gonna have one of those ones that like
No, I'm not gonna do that.
peter out at like 10. Like, I'm gonna have the one that lives to its fucking 43, and now I'm dead, and what happens to it? And now it's I am Sam.
Yeah, it's just like it's something I think about a lot because it could happen, and there's really no way you're gonna know if it
No.
will. And I used to kind of think, well, maybe I would just, and this is cruel, but I would just be like, well, I'll just give it up for adoption. But like, you can't really just like,
No, because
and you also don't know in the moment if you just had your son, that might be a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
But that's seriously not to get, I guess, serious for a minute. Like, kudos to people that actually raise mentally handicapped children, because like that, it's not an easy thing to do. It can't be
No.
an easy thing to do.
No.
It has to be a very frustrating thing.
And that's like, I don't, like, you don't know if you could do it until you have to do it.
I know, and that's
one
why
of those
that's
things.
why I'm just like man, if that happens, that's, you don't want to say it's horrible, but man, what a tough time that would be.
Man, now I don't want to have kids.
I know, it's kind of like why
Like
I don't.
anymore.
Well, it's because seriously,
Ruby's 2 for 2.
it's kind of why I'm just not really interested in having kids, because I'm like, what if one's retarded? Shit,
I've done a lot of terrible
that's
shit to my body.
That will be a hassle.
That would be a hassle.
Be a big hassle.
It would.
I mean,
Like-
really, because by 5 you just let them go on autopilot, so and you just overlook what they do.
You get
That's-
some relief.
That's what I feel like.
You get some relief when you send them to school.
Are we talking raggies or Riris?
No. Well, both.
Oh, okay.
But like raggies. I'm more offended for retarded people when you said raggies than when people say retarded. That's a terrible thing to say.
Why?
Raggies.
They're regulars. Kind of kid you have? I got a regular.
A reggie. How about you, Bree? Oh God, we're not good people, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, but no, I guess you just have to go with the flow on that one. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. That's all you can do. Yeah, man up. Just do it. It's gonna be rough.
kudos to those who do, though.
Oh, sure,
Fuck.
sure.
But like at the same time, like those people that like mentally have to give them up for adoption because that's probably a better life than it would have been with them. I grasp
They can't
that
handle
too.
it. They
Yeah.
can't handle it. That's why, honestly, I've thought about it before. Younger, when I was younger, would think about this. It would just be, I would just I couldn't do it.
No.
But really, I wasn't really that mature about it. It was more like, I don't want to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ugh. That's awful.
the world sucks. It's scary.
I know. And now people like
there's a lot about things about the world that's scary.
and now people are like, the vaccine's giving our kids autism.
Well, that shit's just gone.
That's dumb.
I think everyone's on the spectrum, to be honest.
That's what a spectrum is.
A little bit, right? So when people are like, "Oh, he's on the spectrum," it's like, yeah, you probably are too.
So are you and me,
Yeah.
and we're all at different places on the spectrum.
Sure.
Like, I'm really weird about some shit.
I'm really weird about stuff too. I'm really intelligent in places that's just like, why are you intelligent with this? Like, kind of like we kind of started off the conversation with this point. Why am I good at knowing stuff? That's stupid shit. That's pointless. Like,
Why do I know all these facts about coyotes, but I can't do basic math?
yeah,
Just doesn't make sense to me.
mean,
But I know why coyotes howl.
To me, that is probably a form of autism.
It's also a form of it. Well, I think ADD and autism go hand in
I think they
hand.
do too. I really do think that.
Like, it wouldn't shock me at all. Because there's times like where like I have a lot of autism like symptoms that I know are more prominent when I'm stressed out and having like an ADD
yeah.
day.
I think it's really just, it comes down to how intense a person has it. Because you've seen people, I've seen people where they've got they have it. But like, I think like we all do, but they just have it. They have it
real bad.
Intense. Like, it's intense.
Mm-hmm.
And they just do weird stuff, but they're not. It's so weird. They're there. That's what's crazy. They're there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just they're having a rough time. It sucks, man. It just sucks.
And I get it, and like, it's a struggle, but like, I think I don't know why it's sticking out like a sore thumb now, but like, I remember shit like this growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know why all the attention now. Is it just we need something to bitch about as a, group?
Yeah, it does make you wonder, because you have all those hardcore right people that are like, oh, in the 70s this wasn't a big deal. You just fucking dealt with it and everyone was fine.
You just beat their ass and told them to sit down.
Right, but really it
Pay
didn't do anything when they didn't get anywhere later in life, and they weren't a fuck up. They were just something that was the fuck wrong with them. At the same time, you have to kind of think that maybe a little bit of that is like kind of holds true. That maybe, because like now it's just like everything gets blown out of proportion.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Like, even as a child that had ADD and struggled with shit like that, I can very much tell you that getting my ass beat for it didn't help it.
No, how would it help it?
But,
what's that going to do?
At the same time, my dad didn't know.
He didn't know, right?
No, and that's not his fault. Like, no one knew. But, like, I think I was about 10 years old when I started really, really showing signs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started bringing home, like, my first Fs. And then it just got worse and worse. And instead of, like, it being dealt with, I got punished. So I'm not dumb, like, by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm only smart in ways that interest me. Yeah.
Instead of maybe stepping back and being like, well, why does he I beat his ass, and then just you think it is like he just doesn't give a shit, but it's not that you didn't give a shit. It was just like I'm having a hard time retaining this.
Like I said before, like, I can't do math, but I can play like 3 different instruments.
Yeah.
Without reading music.
So it's not that you're fucking I got donkey brains. You don't.
No,
But I think that's also where like that was like the old kind of mentality was just like
he's lazy.
Well,
He's not paying
lazy.
attention.
He's fucking retarded. Like no, he's not. He you know.
Well, here's what getting my ass beat for it did. Another thing I just so happen to be good at is problem solving.
Yeah.
Like, very, very good. Because I don't know why, anticipation has always come naturally to me. And so all getting my ass beat did for like bad grades and everything was make me a really, really good cheater. Like in school. Like,
because there was nothing else you were gonna do, and you didn't want.
No, like I cannot.
You didn't want to keep getting your ass beat.
No, I didn't. I needed to be unpunished at some point in my life, so I had to go figure out how to get unpunished. I didn't figure out how to do like the schoolwork. I figured out how to beat the system.
Yeah. Oh yeah. At a young age, you were like, "Give it to the fucking man." That's what you
not
were.
even like give it to the man.
I'm
it was
fucking
just
with you.
It was
You
more
beat
like
the system. That's why I'm
like I'm getting punished, but like instead of buckling down and studying, which I was not capable of doing, I figured out who the hell the smartest kids in the class were.
I'll sit next to them.
I'll sit next to them. I'll befriend them. Just like shit like that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. And this is going to drift off a little bit on the mental handicapped here, but I think some of the issue, and this was certainly mine, was just, I think now even hearing people talk about it so much, what a joke just the United States education system is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
schools and teachers and faculty, it's such a joke. Number one, they don't even teach you anything that you need to do in the real world.
No, you didn't learn how to do your taxes.
Yeah, like I need to solve this fucking algebra.
Yeah.
Fucking formula. Like, I get it, algebra's important, but like, how about show me the formula how to do my goddamn taxes and shit like that.
Something beneficial to me as an adult.
There was nothing fucking worth. Why would that interest me? Why would algebra interest me? You know what I mean? Why would I be? That's why I didn't do poorly in school ever until about middle school. But I didn't do poorly. I did mediocre. I just was average.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why, because I was like, I'm not interested in any of this shit. It's fucking not interesting. I don't gain anything from it. And besides being like, oh, I got my on red with red ink. It says A on my fucking paper. Who really cares?
Ooh.
Yeah. So, and when you learn shit like that, it was in one and out the other. You'd remember it long enough to go take the damn test, and then.
That's actually, a very good point. The educational system does suck.
Yeah,
like
and that's what it is. That's why telling you right now. That's why I did mediocre the entire time I was in school. Like, other than like,
why did I have to take a science? Like, why do I need chemistry?
I took chem because I was interested in chemistry.
And like, environmental earth science. Like, why did I need that? Like, am I going to be a biologist? Why do I need this?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's not important to learn. I'm just saying, why is this the only option I have?
Yes. Like, why are you making me try to play to your strengths, and you're draining money from, like, band and, like, music funds, theater funds, when that's what a lot of kids are very much interested in.
Well, because art's not taken seriously.
Yeah, you're draining art.
It's not taken seriously in this country. That's a hobby. That's something you should.
That's creativity. We can't have that.
No. But really, you just go spend all this money for a fucking piece of paper that you can just go work your 9 to 5.
You're not going to be able to carry a calculator with you everywhere you go.
Oh yeah, guess what? I do.
Turns out you were wrong.
Too bad you were wrong before cell phones were a thing, because everybody fucking did it.
That's how I got through fucking math class.
Right.
That calculator I actually carried on me. Hey guys, right here at this point in the podcast, Ryan joins us, so we had to take a little break until we could get him set up. But the conversation picks up with Ryan declaring his presidency. Enjoy.
To enter my, I'm gonna be president, dog. That's it. I'm gonna be president. It's gonna happen.
You're going to be president.
Donald Trump is president right now, so there's no fucking reason I can't be president.
That's absolutely batshit insane to me still. Well, I got
But doesn't it make it seem way less batshit insane that I'm saying I can be president in 2024?
Oh, absolutely.
Doesn't that make it seem like where like last year we might have been at like a 7 or an 8 batshit insane?
Oh, now we're
at like a fucking, oh no, we've gone down to like a 2. It's not that batshit insane.
Oh, like the thought of you becoming a president?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. I thought you meant year 2 of Trump. I was like, no, it's way worse so far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's not where I was. You guys thought about it.
Yeah, that's what I
backwards.
thought. But I was like, no. I mean, we're 16 days into year 2 of Trump, and it is
Everything is coming apart.
We're only 16 days in, and it is way wackier already than it was last year.
I mean, there's some goofy shit going on.
In his defense, he's not been in a full year, but he's almost made it.
What's like he's 5 days short or something
He's
like
like
that?
days, yeah. This is year 2. I'm calling it year 2.
Dude, I figured that it would be like.
I thought he would have been like in prison by now.
Oh
thought
yeah,
so, too.
I thought it was going to be like way fucking worse.
I thought so,
all
too.
I have to say is, let me give a shout out to all the people that actually work at the White House.
Oh,
that's
man,
probably why. How many times do you think people have been like, "Dog, you can't say that shit"? Like,
Every day.
and like, think about the shit that dude says, and then think about the number of times people have heard him about to fucking say something and been like,
Look how many times
dog, you
he's
can't say that
changed his
shit.
cabinet
Oh yeah.
already.
"Yeah, oh yeah."
Because they're quitting, he's firing them. Because, oh my God, what a fucking mess this is.
That's not a
And
good sign.
everyone's just like, yay, he loves us. Like, what the fuck is the matter with you fucking people?
He's gonna give us tax breaks.
Look at just for 2 seconds, observe what he's done. And that's all they'll say. Tax breaks? Oh, how's that gonna affect you? Dude that works at McDonald's with one tooth.
Well, actually,
fucking cunt.
it's gonna fuck you up in the long run because we're gonna lose so much fucking money from it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What they're giving,
But
tax
they don't
breaks
get
for now
that.
is
They don't
is
get
fucking
that.
slanted.
Oh, what was that freaking that Walmart thing I posted the other day? You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I think I know.
Are
What
you
you're
going to
talking about.
address a certain cunt that'll remain nameless? What he said to you?
I wasn't, but I'll talk about it because that was some of the dumbest shit I've ever
was
fucking
Dude, that
heard.
was everything. That was every Trump supporter in a fucking nutshell.
Hang on, I'm gonna fucking read this shit to you. Like,
And then we'll talk about Walmart.
oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Walmart. We're gonna talk about
The Walmart thing, yeah, well, it'll be addressed. This isn't
this is the root of it.
Guy.
Okay.
The guy doesn't even fucking acknowledge that we're talking about Walmart here.
Ooh.
He just straight goes to Trump and like, what? That's what do we never. No one ever. Oh, a buddy of yours did bring that up, and that's what he was commenting on. But he was still kind of just. He still made it about Walmart.
Yeah.
Then, asswipe fucking decides to just make it. I voted for Trump because.
Somebody's eventually dropping a name here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna just
The
don't
names
say.
are escalating.
I won't say a name.
The nasty names are escalating. You know, somebody's
Like,
eventually.
it
gonna be
started
like,
with
I'm not
guy
gonna-
and now it's at fuckface.
I'm not gonna fucking say his name on microphone while we're recording. So I mean, I can't just. At least I'm not name dropping.
I like literally don't have any idea who it is, but I'm gonna play a game in my head that after you read me this, I'm gonna figure out who it is.
Oh, you'll probably have a good idea who it is.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So I posted this meme, and when I shared it, I actually with the post I said I can't vouch for the validity of this, but it does seem like a very Walmart thing to do, a very bigly thing.
I like that.
How about those?
I make up words every day.
Yeah. Well, Trump used it.
Yeah, there you go.
Bigly's a Trump word.
It's my favorite one.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, very bigly.
Very, very bigly.
But how about those Trump tax cuts, huh? Great news, everyone. Thanks to the bigly and beautiful Trump tax cuts, the most magnificent Walmart announced this Thursday that its workers will receive bonuses up to $1,000, totaling $400 million. Except employees are only eligible for the bonus if they've worked at Walmart for 20 years. The average bonus will be about $190 per worker, not $1,000. The Trump tax cut will be worth at least $18 billion in corporate tax relief to Walmart. No more than 2%.
And they're already subsidized.
Yes. No more than 2% of those savings will trickle down to employees. And the same day that Walmart made this announcement, they also closed at least 68 Sam's Club stores and laid off thousands of workers. Meanwhile,
That's where I thought I was going to drop the bomb. I thought no one knew about that part.
Meanwhile, U.S. taxpayers still spend $6.2 billion a year on public assistance for Walmart workers who can't afford to live on their paltry wages. But how about those Trump tax cuts, huh?
Right.
Now, there was some very nice, intelligent, back-and-forth conversation going on in this.
There actually were, yeah.
Yes, like no one was being mean to each other.
Yeah.
Like there's my
Yeah, it
friend
was
that was
like
a Trump
normal-
supporter that like had faith
normal
in this.
talking.
Yes, but like
And there may be some good aspects to it. There's a lot of stuff they hid in there, and I don't think a lot of people understand yet.
no. But then somewhere down the line, this dumb motherfucker, he said the people, that voted for Trump didn't do it because of his TV shows. They did it because libs called them stupid and, racist and bigots. They voted for him, they voted for, him because he was not a corrupted politician and he is very smart at business and economic shit. And the people that
he's
voted for,
corrupt in business.
him are the people that, voted for, him are the people, that build this, country and care about it and don't want to see all this weird liberal gay shit all over the place.
Man, if I was trying to get my
To which
I was trying to get my point across in something that dude's obviously not joking.
No.
He's obviously not joking,
He is
right?
Like he thought this out.
It wasn't like he was trying to come in there and joke, right? You know how I get my point across? The last sentence is weird liberal gay shit.
When he said they
That's
voted
how I
for
get
him
my
because
point
they
across.
called him stupid, racist, and bigots.
Yeah. He's not you're right. He's not a corrupted politician until the last 2 years. He was a corrupted businessman before that.
That's
Yeah.
when I almost went in
Congratulations, you
last
got one
night when
right.
I saw it, and I almost went in and I just went don't. But I almost went in and was like, no, that's actually exactly why they all voted for him. What are you talking about?
Well,
The thing is that a lot of those people that talk that kind of shit actually don't vote.
no, he's,
That's
he's probably not eligible.
And that was another question I was going to ask, sir.
They don't vote.
That was, did you even vote? Because I bet you didn't.
Well, I
And
saw
like
this
the-
first thing this morning, and my response was, "Holy shit!" So I can't even come up with a rebuttal for that kind of dumb logic.
Yeah.
Like, I was dumbfounded when
That
I
was
read it.
another reason I didn't even know how to approach it.
Like
I've just
I
told you
typed in-
two ways I was thinking about approaching it. I have no idea.
Dude, don't even.
I typed and deleted about 8 different comments.
See, dude, this is how you know that you're actually we're of adult age.
Yeah.
Okay. It's when you figure out, wow, this is so fucking stupid. It's not. Just walk away.
Just walk away.
Just fucking walk away.
And this is also
not gonna be-
a couple comments after I said I quit arguing with it about it when I realized that it's just left wing and right wing are the same fucking bird.
Well, and I think that some of this too is somebody that is like, they're political 2 days a month, and a about once every 4 years. They're political for like 3 weeks straight.
Yeah, me too.
But other than that,
I still do my fucking homework.
other than
Most
that,
people
they
are,
don't. They're not involved, dude. There is no. It takes longer than that to do the amount of homework you're talking about. You're even in a different boat than what I'm talking about, Vince. I'm saying these people literally, the rest of the time, don't fucking pay attention to dick, to anything.
But I forget who it
involving
was.
society and politics.
It might have been someone on Rogan's podcast again saying that people that feel that way also feel like they are some kind of like disgraced millionaire. You know what I mean? Like it's somehow the government's fault in the way things are run for their station in life.
That's a good way
Like-
to put that. Was it Mark Maron that said that?
No, I think it was Rogan.
Was it?
Yeah.
I totally heard this like yesterday. We were watching a podcast, and I just can't remember who it was, but yeah, I totally heard that. I
Yeah.
totally heard someone say
Or
that.
it could have been someone on his podcast that said it on Maron's, but like either way, like when you think about it that way, like these people like genuinely feel fucking wronged. And they believe like since Trump was so successful in business, big quotation marks there, that, you know, he must be qualified to run this country and he'll make me successful.
No.
Well, motherfucker, he got successful taking advantage of dumb people like you.
Also, he got a lot of daddy's money too.
Oh, yeah.
So-
just a
He
small
fucked-
loan.
He fucked a lot of people too.
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, dude,
fuck
those
fuck.
unions that
He's
he
not
fucked
really-
after they built his
If
fucking
you really
power?
break
Yeah.
it down, when you really fucking break it down, he's not that successful.
No.
The amount of times he's been bankrupt and shit. 'Cause
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a fucking moron.
He is a dumb son of a bitch.
Yeah, he is. He's dumb as shit.
When anyone says small loan of $1 million,
Fucking retard.
dog, listen. I couldn't take a large loan of $1 million. I couldn't call it a large loan and
It's
get it.
it's stupidity, but mostly it's just it's his fucking arrogance.
And see,
Yeah.
that was
What's
$1 million.
arrogant
It's
asshole.
not. I wet my ass with $1 million.
that is my problem right there with him as a president. I don't trust a human being that doesn't know the difference between a $5 bill and a $100 bill. Like, if you can't tell me the difference between those two, I don't want you fucking in charge of anything in my life.
Hold on, I might be out of the loop here with something too. What does this mean? Is there a thing that happened that I don't know about? Or
No. I'm just saying, like, he does not understand the difference between a $5 and a $100 bill. He doesn't fathom what that means to us.
okay, see, this is what I was missing.
So I can't fucking trust anyone like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Not good. Okay.
You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
saying because he's so filthy rich. I get what you're
yes,
saying. Yeah.
like
it's all meaningless to him.
the $2,500 a month I bring into my house, he spends on a day and just fucking random shit.
Yeah. Right. Absolutely.
Like,
oh, dog,
that's a shirt.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a fucking trip to Macy's, dog.
yeah, like my paycheck.
$2,500 is like
If he had to live on my fucking paycheck, he couldn't do it.
whatever, fucking, you know.
Yeah, like he's
Saks
never
Fifth
had to work a
Avenue or
day in
whatever
his
the fuck.
fucking life. Why do you think that he is gonna fucking help you?
You know what? I don't think that. I'm not trying to totally play devil's advocate here. I just want to be fair where fair is fair. I wouldn't say that the dude hasn't worked a day in his life, but he hasn't, like, gone and fucking done a goddamn 12-mile fucking mail route.
No.
Okay, he
No,
hasn't.
but I'm not-
He didn't mount fucking 40 tires at Jag Tire today.
No,
know what I mean?
I understand. Like, the man's put some hours in somewhere down the line. You're not successful unless you do.
Yeah, but he's just a fucking asshole. So it's way easier
Yes.
to say this about him. I get it, and like I'm trying to stay away from
No, he probably does
that as much
he does
as possible.
more. I bet he's focused more on his business, more hours of the day than he is the fucking presidency.
Oh, absolutely.
10
Since
Sure.
like I was telling you
10
the other
fucking
night
4, dude.
about how I was reading how he only does like a noon to 6 or 11 to 6 is all his fucking
His
that's-
work day.
as the president. Now what's he doing behind when he's fucking his downtime? He's running his goddamn company.
Playing with
He
Twitter.
doesn't give a shit. Playing with Twitter, stuff like that, trying to make himself money.
Before we stray too far from this, I do want to point another thing out that kid was right about. He said that the liberals calling everybody that doesn't agree with them fucking racist
Nazi
and crazy and
yeah.
Nazis.
Okay, well
and
that is true.
all that shit. That's how Donald Trump got elected.
Oh,
dog.
fuck yeah, absolutely.
But that's
it
fucking.
is.
They alienated a shitload of voters. They thought they were like, okay, we're gonna pull all of the LGBT community
Yeah.
and all the blacks.
Well,
That's what fucking and all of the Latinos. That's what they thought they were gonna do.
well, they did this, got everybody pissed off, and then didn't vote.
Yeah.
Like they depended
of
on
them voted.
Yeah, they depended on everyone else to show up to vote. Dude, you can't become offended and call everybody Nazis that disagree with you, and then not expect a backlash. Like this whole thing's like,
and
it's a seesaw.
yeah, and
right now,
at the same time, it was people that would just refuse to believe the lesser of the two evils. They just said, "Fuck it, I just won't vote." That's exactly what you're saying.
Instead of doing something smart, like
Right.
voting for a third party,
Or who you want to be president,
Or like-
more importantly, a third party candidate.
listen to who. Like I pushed this website that gave you like a 50-question questionnaire, and then told you who your ideals line up with. I made this real fucking simple for people.
And of course, that's
Like
can be subjective too, but I
that's
get
not
what you're
subjective.
trying to
Like
say.
it gives you a percentile. Like you line up with this person 95%, this one 76%. Like all the way down through
Right,
every
it's-
candidate, like what percentage you agree with them on. Like I took that, found out I agree most with Mike Johnson, or Gary Johnson rather, and fucking went that route. Because now my conscience is clear. I'm not responsible for this fucking mess.
Well, listen,
No,
don't fucking we listen. There is already enough
Listen, not to
rigging and nonsense that goes on in
Yeah.
elections, anyways.
not to sound cocky here, but most people that this is going to sound super fucking shitty, and I don't care. Most people that voted for Gary Johnson are intelligent people.
Mhm.
I just had to say that. They're
politically intelligent.
Politically intelligent. That's a better way to say it. They're at least open-minded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then they jump on for that
Political common
Aleppo
sense.
thing.
Can we coin that one? They have political common sense.
Well, like I said, he got ruined by that Aleppo thing. And here's the thing, motherfucker, you didn't know what Aleppo was last week either.
No.
It's a good point.
Dog.
He did a lot of shit to fucking burned his ass.
He goobered his way out of this.
That
Yeah,
was
he
just
turned
a
me
way
off
for them.
of a lot of
that was
stuff
that
too,
was
though,
the
but-
last
But here's the
big
thing.
hurrah for the media to destroy him. Is essentially what that was.
You know why they had to do that? Because he was a fucking real threat. People were talking about a goddamn third party for real.
They were.
Like, for the first time in a long time.
You mean they had to do that because he's not part of one of the 5 companies that own all the mass media in our country?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that is one.
Mm-hmm. So
Interesting.
But
what happened? He went on Rogan and fucking he got a younger audience behind him, and everyone's like, "Hey, listen to this fucking guy,"
right.
and it spread like fucking wildfire, and you got a younger crowd interested in a real candidate. And now here we are. You got your choice between
a criminal and a criminal.
yeah. Well, criminals have more money.
Exactly.
Here in America, they do.
Oh
The
yeah.
ones that are out of prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones that wear suits.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's the real inequity in our country is the rich and poor thing.
But
And this is also where I was
Yeah, I
going to
know.
be like, don't deem it. I wanted to. You started to be like, that guy's never worked. Dude, there are some rich people that have worked and get it.
Yeah. Oh,
no,
absolutely.
They
not
just
all
won.
of them. They're not all of them, but
No.
it's the ones like fucking.
But it is the
him.
inequity.
him.
That is the real
Yeah.
inequity overall amongst over all Americans. That's the real inequity that we all feel.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching this thing on the History Channel. It's called "The Men Who Built America," and I'm watching the very first one that had like the Vanderbilts,
Like Andrew Carnegie and shit like
Yeah,
that.
well, it gets into that, but like they had Trump in there doing like a this is pre-president. They had him in there just as like an interview, like a guy, like just a
businessman,
like a successful, one of the richest
Yeah.
people ever, because that's what this was about. And this one was it had Vanderbilt's connection to John Rockefeller, how Vanderbilt owned all the rail lines. Then he got dicked by Golden Fisk, I want to say, and so to outsmart them, he saw the evolution of where it was going, and he made a partnership with John Rockefeller, who owned oil.
Right, Standard Oil Company.
Said, I'll ship my shit through your shit.
And then they went and started buying up all the little oil companies.
Mhm. I didn't make it that far, but like they had him on there as just like an interviewee, and he's like, we were the men who built America. I'm like, motherfucker, you weren't there. You didn't build shit.
He didn't build anything for America.
He said the words, "We built
He's
America."
such an arrogant piece of shit. There's nothing. He did not fucking.
No.
Any way he can
Contribute-
mentally masturbate himself, he does it.
Yeah, exactly.
And this
That's
is
exactly
like-
what he does.
This is like pre-fucking presidency.
But
Right.
he has not contributed anything to America. Not at all. His business has done nothing for America.
I don't know. He's a hot daughter.
Not really. She's kind of fucking.
He thinks she's hot, Josh.
Her face is like kind of meh. If I gotta be completely honest right now, meh.
She's a very beautiful woman. I would date her.
Like you can't. How old is she?
I'm not attracted to women like that.
You can't even tell how
30.
old Ivanka is. Yeah, but she is. It's like she looks old, but she also looks like she's 12.
It's true.
It's was so fucking weird.
and she's turning orange.
They're all
It's
turning
too
old.
much. That's where I'm like, I'm not attracted to women like that.
Mm-mm.
Like I'm not.
She's not
trying
attractive.
To like be like
She's not really that
her
attractive.
particular body frame or her particular hair color or something like that. I'm just like, dude, there's such a thing as too perfect.
Yeah.
You like
I like
when
some
I'm
flaws.
saying
I don't know.
when
Why
I'm
you
saying
think, I don't
too,
know why you think Ivanka Trump's perfect. Because
No,
there's a-
see, this is why
she's not.
no,
she's
no,
far
hold on.
from that. This
This
is why
is where
Her
this
eyes
is,
are a little too close together.
This is
Yeah.
where I'm being like, why I'm saying quote perfect is because like there's a lot of women that are like revered as these super beautiful women, and they're like so not. It's nothing. They're not normal. You know what I mean? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say here, or do I just
no,
sound like a
I
fucking
got
asshole?
you. No, I
Like,
know,
there's
I
a
know-
lot of models and shit that like people are like, oh, they're so fucking hot, and I think they look fucking weird.
Oh well, yeah, but when they got
is
in,
where
when
I'm
they got
being
into the
like-
business, they were hot, and then modeling, that mentality ruined them because
Yeah.
they start doing the fucking weird ass, all the plastic surgery like that.
Yeah.
They're starving themselves.
Yeah, that
then when they
shit
got
definitely
into it,
doesn't make you attractive.
when they got into it, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not eating.
Mm-hmm.
They're as thick as a stick. I didn't mean to make that rhyme, but
Nobody wants to fuck a twig.
no, but that's what it is too. Is that the more money you have, women like that just get obsessed with that shit.
Oh,
Models
yeah.
like what you're saying.
This is like what I'm saying.
Well, like look at like Kim Kardashian, and look at a picture of her from like the 2000, and look at her now. It's like not even the same person.
Did you know that most of those pictures of her are actually photoshopped? That she
Oh
did-
yeah,
that her,
paparazzi. She paid.
her ass
She
is,
hired.
Yeah, her ass is that big, but her thighs aren't that thick.
Uh-uh.
She's got little chicken legs, and she looks disproportionate as
It's
fuck.
That's
fucking
crazy.
disgusting.
She looks.
She hires paparazzi to follow her, take pictures like they're real paparazzi, they Photoshop them, and then they leak them.
Man, I wish I could get that high to think of that.
That's fucking brilliant. Because that keeps your brand alive, even when you're aging. Because that bitch is like 37 now.
That's what you call counterintelligence.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like...
That's what you call it. That's fucking... Dude, they're running a fucking counterintelligence
Dude,
operation.
she's
That's
honestly pretty fucking
crazy.
beautiful. She should have never got that ridiculous ass implants anyways.
Either that or, like, if you're going to do that, just, like, stop halfway.
Yeah, like
Stop halfway.
Out of all the type of women in the media that I was talking about,
But
now,
maybe go work
like
out.
she
If you're
actually
gonna have an ass
doesn't
that big,
like look
go work
like
out.
totally fucking weird to me. As
She
I
doesn't look
said.
weird, but
But yeah,
that's
they
what
just
they
fuck it
do.
up. They fuck
They
it up.
fuck it up because they do weird shit like that.
Yeah, because it's not normal.
No,
You know it's not. You like see it,
But
and
they
they're like,
don't-
what the fuck is wrong here?
they think it's normal because that's what you do. You're supposed to improve yourself, but it's just like, then go work on your legs.
Yeah.
Don't skip leg day if you're gonna have an ass that big.
Ryan, check this out.
Is that the side by side? Is that not crazy?
No, that's the fucking unedited photo from her, like, in, like, Mexico or some shit.
Oh, there's a side by side. There's a side by
Talking
side.
to the microphone.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. I don't know if I was trying to talk in the microphone because they couldn't see it, but you just blew my fucking mind a little bit.
Yeah, that's gross, isn't it?
I don't know if gross is the right way to describe it because, like, if her ass just looked like that regular and, like, nothing was modded, like,
Probably
I would think, right, exactly. I would, like, think that it looks
It's gross
a
because
lot less out of place.
it's
but
gross
I
because
know.
she fucking has these pictures edited to make her thighs look bigger.
Yeah, like, how crazy is
to
that?
make it proportionate to her fucking abnormally huge ass.
That she got implants in.
Right.
Yeah.
That she probably
So
already had a big ass, and it looked good with her like that size legs.
Yeah, because they all have body dysmorphia, and then they get money, and then they do stupid
Right, shit like
botched surgeries like that. Now you have an ass that's like clearly not real.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
who the
yeah.
fuck has an ass that big? Who the fuck has an ass that big?
That's not like cellulite ass.
No.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fucking,
not. It's
that's
not.
inhuman.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not normal.
But that's my thing. Why didn't you? Don't skip leg day. You got to fucking crush it at leg day. If you're gonna have an ass that big, you fucking retard.
You gotta work
This-
with that.
You're genuinely upset at
Oh,
her.
dude, I
Well, 'cause
love it. No,
that's-
he's fucking right, dude.
They're all fucking retarded. They are. Jenner's no better.
It's the fit. It's the fit into this fucking society role that actually doesn't exist. They made it up.
Yeah, they all. Made
All
it
right,
up.
here's one
They
where,
made
like,
it up.
they fixed her, like, they fixed it.
You need
I
to.
actually think they changed the length of her legs and
They
the
might.
size of her ass.
Yeah, they like it looks
That's
like
how
they
fixed it, dog.
they
changed
thickened her
the
thighs
length
up a
of
little
her
bit.
legs, and they fucking made her ass smaller in that picture.
Mhm.
I bet you that's how they
could've-
photoshopped
they
that
could've done that.
exact picture you're showing me.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
fucking crazy.
Oh.
Wow. That's sad, dude.
She,
I mean, you're shaking your head. You're like, fuck her. I'm not saying just.
Well, no,
like-
it is
I'm not
sad.
saying just her. I'm saying that that's a sad. She's not the only one that does that.
No.
no, she's not.
She's
the
not
only
the
one.
only person that does.
She
That's
comes from a
super
rich.
fucking
She comes
sad,
from a
dude.
rich and a wealthy family.
This is where that perfect.
I was gonna say famous, but like how famous?
She's famous for nothing too.
She is.
Her
Her dad was the fucking OJ's lawyer.
Yeah, but still.
Like he was famous for what, 2 seconds? You know what I mean? And that's really, you're right. She's famous for no reason, just because of her last name. But like, really, like, how famous is that guy? How when's that guy ever brought up?
Didn't like most of those lawyers die of cancer?
weird
like-
shit
like
happened to a
young-
lot, dude.
Air quotes cancer.
Yeah.
A lot of people that were involved. In
A lot of people that knew a big secret.
a lot of
right.
people that were involved in that case. Weird shit happened to them.
Oh yeah.
Okay. OJ did it. Let me just go on the record officially.
He's out.
Oh, well, he did it. That's why they threw the book at him. When that shit happened, They fucking threw the book at him, dude.
Oh, when
He's
he
been
like,
out for a little while now.
He's been out for a couple
everybody
months.
fucking
Yeah.
knows that he killed those people, dude.
Yeah, and like,
It's just hilarious that he went down for.
and
a
it
long
was
time.
like we white people owe you one for Rodney King kind of thing. They were saying is why he got off.
I think
Like how they
I
dropped
think-
the ball
I
on-
think
like,
the
no, I
prosecutor
like-
fucked up on the case.
No, I'm saying like the ruling
Just like
because like the overwhelming evidence, like they were saying that was like it was swayed that way because of the Rodney King thing.
meh.
Well, that's a very stupid way to fucking like give them a pat on the back for Rodney King. No, that was
Not
fucking.
not a pat on the back, but more of like a leniency towards that because it could have been such a hot button topic.
Well, Rodney King didn't murder somebody right before that happened to him.
Yeah, those what?
Could have.
Well, you see,
But that's
there's a
not why
lot.
they were there. They weren't like
Vince,
they didn't roll up to Rodney King and be like, "Did you just murder somebody?" and him say yes. It was
No.
pretty much just
Wasn't
like
he drunk driving?
he was a black guy. He was high as fuck. Yes, he was driving, and then they essentially just
Beat the shit out of him.
he
But
didn't.
yeah.
the fucking dog shit out
Yeah,
of that
He was
guy.
essentially.
I'm
the
not trying to like
he was
justify what they
essentially
did.
the very first, like not very first, but the one to fucking
The one they got on film.
the video
yeah
shit.
to fucking
Yeah.
break out that like cops are cunts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I get it. That I'm not saying Rodney King wasn't like.
Fucked up, goofy shit going on. But
I'm
like,
not saying
dude,
like. I'm not
if
saying
you watch
he was.
that video,
He
they
was.
knocked the dog
little-
shit
Oh,
out
bad.
Dude,
of that.
they pulled him out of that
Like
car.
where you think you're killing
yeah.
somebody.
He
beating
wasn't trying to fucking kill any cops. He wasn't giving them a hard time. They saw the color of his goddamn skin, and that's why they treated him like.
Oh, absolutely.
And they were, I'm arresting him for a DUI or whatever the fuck they want to say. That's why.
I'm not.
OJ's a fucking.
I'm not debating that. I'm saying this is a widely known thing that it's connected.
I get what you're. Okay,
This
but-
isn't me coming up with this.
No, I know, but I'm saying
It's just insane.
it's stupid.
Oh, absolutely.
People actually think to fucking.
Yeah, that guy's a goddamn murderer.
No, he's a piece of shit. He got out of it because he's a big name and he has money. That's why he got out of it. There was no fucking, we're going to even do this because of how Rodney King went down. That had nothing to do with it.
Oh no, I'm not making that up. That's widely known.
I know that you're not making it up. I'm just saying no. No.
What he's saying to you is no. I love it.
I think do you agree with me and then say no?
I'm not saying, I know you didn't say that. I'm just saying people are wrong if they actually think that's why.
No.
People are saying that to just cover up the fact that yes, he got off because he has a lot of money and he's very famous.
Right. Welcome.
That's
to
why-
No,
America.
that's one of the reasons.
That's why he got off. But people are
Oh,
fucking making
absolutely.
this excuse
Welcome to America.
to fucking
right.
oh well because of what happened with Rodney King, black community, we'll let you have this one. They didn't do it
No.
for the black community.
They were They were saying it was swayed like that, and it had an impact on it because of the outcry from Rodney King. They didn't want a repeat of that. Like their decision in this was impacted by Rodney King because it was swayed towards OJ's side because of the backlash from Rodney King. And if you can't prove that without a shadow of a doubt, even though
Because
fucking know.
they were afraid of another LA riot.
yes,
Okay, I misunderstood you from at first.
yes,
All right.
they're
But
saying
still,
that could have swayed the case that way.
so I get that, but
especially with it being so close.
right, I get that, but bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't fucking no.
Don't beat up black guys.
O.J. Simpson's
Don't beat
a
up black
fucking
guys. Do you think
murderer.
the black? Do you
That's
think
the difference here. O.J. Simpson fucking murdered people. in
He
cold
cut her
blood.
head off.
I don't think from the black community there would have been that much outcry. I get what their thought process was.
Did you
No,
ever
dude.
watch the videos of them celebrating though? Like, that was a huge fucking deal to them. Like, there's fucking videos of like people watching this in public places where they announce the verdict and white people don't move a muscle and black people are fucking cheering.
Well, it is what it is.
I think
You
But
you
that's
made your
also just people that were filmed. That's not everyone.
no, I'm not. I'm saying, but like, it happened in more than one circumstance.
I mean,
It wasn't an isolated incident.
So I understand what the intention was. I'm just saying bullshit. The way Rodney King, that's the injustice right there.
Oh yeah,
That is the injustice.
oh absolutely.
Letting that fucker walk was a huge injustice.
Oh, they got him.
They did get him. It's
Sorta.
just funny. It's just like, what was it, shoplifting? And they were just like, oh, you're going to prison, OJ.
No, it
It
was
was something. What the fuck was it? It's something real crazy. I think we've talked about it before.
What happened was he found someone that was trying to sell his shit, like his memorabilia that used to be his that got sold off.
That's where I'm getting the shot. Yeah,
And then,
I'm sorry. I remember.
He
now.
held it.
Larceny thing.
He
Yeah.
held him at gunpoint, trying to get
Yep.
his shit back.
Kidnapping.
Uh-huh.
Kidnapping was part of this.
So they threw 15 years to life at him.
Yeah.
And then he got paroled.
Yup.
Welcome to America.
Did you ever see him walking around
Let's
casinos
go-
and shit?
Let's go talk to the people that are in fucking jail for 50 fucking years or some shit because they had a fucking quarter ounce of blow one time or they had a pound of weed.
Oh yeah.
And this fucking guy
Cut someone's
has
head off and held
obviously
people at gunpoint.
fucking
Because he threw
murdered.
money at.
Right,
That's all it is.
multiple violent crimes.
It's a money game. It's all. It's
He has multiple violent crimes. He's out.
Oh yeah.
Let him go. He'll be fine. It's the juice. It's fine.
He's old now. Look at him. He's adorable.
Dog. Watch him do something else.
Oh yeah, he will. He'll get tied
He
to
will.
something.
He will.
Remember when he used to be great though?
You
Remember
think
when-
it's CTE?
I was just gonna bring this up.
It's
I love
so
you, dog.
weird.
I fucking love you, dog. I was just gonna bring this up. Is this one of the things you can tie to CTE? Because this guy,
erratic.
this guy
behavior.
has a number of erratic, super violent occurrences that have happened publicly that everyone knows about. So think about the shit we don't know about.
Yeah.
Think
I
about
bet
the
there's
shit,
some
dude.
dirty
That,
shit.
that's the shit that we found out about.
Yeah.
Think about the shit that we don't know about.
Well, he beat the fuck out of her. What's her face? I can't remember
The
her
gold,
name.
the fucking golden lady.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like a regular thing. I'm
Right.
pretty sure
Right.
that was part of that. That was part of that case.
Yeah.
That he like
Nicole Brown?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of. The dude was
Ron Goldman.
Ron Goldman. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like a known fact before.
yeah, he like knocked the dog shit out.
Oh,
of her
yeah, he
all
like
beat
the
a
time.
lot.
her ass.
It's just so crazy.
Yeah, it was like reported or whatever you want to say. Not I'm not saying like in a paper, but like police reports. That had to be a crazy fucking court case, dude.
Oh,
That just had to
sure.
be like
It had to have
it's a fucking total mockery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like 12 Angry Men, dog. Only they fucking did not. There was no hung jury.
You know what? Speaking of weird court cases or high profile, actually, me and Ruby toss around the idea all the time of packing up and moving to Colorado,
Okay.
and we were like looking like for places like we would want to live, and like the first thing like crosses our mind is, wonder if they're still having a hard time trying to sell John Benet Ramsey's house. Because I bet I could get that shit real cheap.
Fucking all of there. No, dude. Somebody's bought that up by now.
No
Who
one-
knows?
No one would buy it, and they ended up tearing it down.
Fucking for real.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe some fucking weirdo
Yeah,
like
I
me or
figured-
some shit didn't go buy that house.
Well, just someone who's just, I guess, a weirdo, but someone who's just like, this can't be that expensive.
Then I'm like, my
I shouldn't
next.
say a weirdo like me. That's a, even a little
Someone
over
who's
the
just
top
like-
for me.
Just a coat of paint, put new carpet in, take the carpet out, whatever you got to do.
You know what I say?
I ain't taking shit out of there. I'm turning it into a museum, charge people.
There you go.
See,
That's even
that's
better
where
idea.
I was going with this.
Want to come into my basement?
You know what I always say?
Check this shit out.
Caulk and paint, make it what it ain't.
$300. You can punch that window out just like the killer.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Then after I found out they tore it down, my next idea was, I wonder what property value is like in Columbine. Like-
That's too long ago.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, my
That's
kids don't
too
know what
long
that
ago.
is, so we can go there.
They'll
Yeah.
find out.
They'll find out.
And then they're gonna be like, "Holy shit! You send us to this school?"
It feels weird here. Like,
There's an eeriness to
yeah, I
it.
walk into the cafeteria and just feel sad all of a sudden. Something bad happened here.
Something I get bad vibes when I go in there.
That's fucking kind of crazy, though, man.
What?
Like, that part of that. Think about, like, I don't know. I mean, like, me, shit like that doesn't really bother me, because, like, fucked up shit always goes on.
Yeah.
Somebody's always fucking trying to fuck me up, or whatever. Okay? But think about, like, somebody that's, like, a little less able to deal with traumatic events like that.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's people that were there, like, that were done that day.
Yeah.
Like, they might be done with life that day.
Yeah.
Like, you're not right anymore.
Yeah. And then they get to go back there every day.
Either that or, like, even as an adult, like, you gonna go see a school play?
No.
Pass. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm never stepping foot in there ever fucking again.
Never, ever,
Fuck
ever,
that
ever,
shit.
ever. Oh, no, thanks.
Pass. You know what? You can text me next week and ask me. I'm going to tell you no again.
Yeah.
You know, something like that.
I'm moving away.
Yeah.
It's just,
I mean, I don't know. Like, that, it's a super sad thing.
it's,
That shit's fucking crazy, man.
but you know what? With enough time, like,
All wounds heal.
yeah, you're able to talk about
That's
it.
what
Like,
it is.
All wounds heal,
Yeah.
man.
you know, I'm not making light of, like, that shit, but, like, it's number one. It's,
Don't fuck with people.
yeah.
How about that? Let's make light of this, too. Because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, those motherfucker. Listen. Don't fuck with people.
Yeah.
That maybe
Yeah,
should be a
it's-
lesson that
it's-
should be taken away from
That
those
should be the-
things. It's like not.
That should be like one of the commandments. That's the 11th commandment.
Well,
Don't
yeah.
fuck with people.
Don't
Well,
fuck with
it's-
don't fuck with each other.
It's a good
Respect thy
example. It's a
neighbor.
good
It's already in
example
there,
of
or
mental
whatever
health
it
not
is.
taken seriously in this
Yeah.
in this country, but also what Ryan says. If you know they're not all there, don't poke the fucking bear. What the hell's
Yeah,
the
like,
matter
are
with
you fucking stupid?
Are you dumb?
Yeah.
You're just asking for. I mean,
You're
I know
just a
that's
fucking
that's-
asshole.
And you're going to tell me
You're-
there wasn't
You're a
warning
fucking
signs
asshole
before that?
anyways.
You know there were.
Dude, listen, it's
You know-
one
see,
thing to
no one
tease
talk- no,
somebody,
let's
but
talk-
to drive somebody to
Hold
do some
on. Let's
shit
talk.
like that,
what
no.
he just said. You're telling me there weren't signs there before? I bet there were, and you kept fucking poking at those kids and poking.
Look at the sad boy.
Yeah. He was weird shit all the time. Fucking better keep making
Well,
fun of him.
see,
Of course, it took those guys.
I saw him skin
This
his
is
cat.
what I'm saying.
It took
Did
those
they
guys
drive them
for-
over the
for-
edge?
Well, it took these guys, the Columbine guys, for people now to be like, oh, those dudes in those trench coats, you better don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? It took those guys to be like, they will shoot us up. Don't fuck with them.
I don't know.
Like-
People, dude, there's like...
I mean, I'm taking this lighthearted, but I get what you're saying. But he also made a good point of just, you don't think there were signs beforehand that maybe you should have fucking laid off, that they weren't all there,
Oh, yeah.
and you should have just,
I'm sure for years ahead of time.
you know, yeah. But
well,
the easy,
people lull into complacency and safety.
yeah. And then also the easy thing was to just be like, Marilyn Manson
Right.
makes this
Get the
music,
fuck
and then
outta
they listen to this fucking music, and then they come to school the next
Yeah,
day.
that's what they blamed it on.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
blamed
shit
it on,
like that.
They
Dude,
blamed it on Marilyn Manson and Doom.
And Eminem.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And anything
No,
like that.
that was a little bit before Eminem.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
so.
thinking
But
of
but
the
anything
video
like that,
the way
that's-
I am after, like,
he eventually was started to get shit
Yeah.
for it, but
people like him, shock artists or whatever.
which, by the way, when have any of said artists written songs about shooting up schools and stuff? 'Cause-
Eminem might have.
I don't
To be
think
hon- to
Manson
be
had-
perfect-
dude, man, I don't know. I'm pretty good. I know a lot of the Manson catalog.
Manson writes fucked up
I'm
shit,
like
but I
kind
don't
of a
think
closet Manson fan, and I don't think that definitely before that, I don't think that there was a song that was directly like
shoot up the schools
about mass murdering people.
No. I don't think so. Not that
Dude,
I can
Not that
recall.
I know of.
afterwards, because obviously you're going to capitalize on it. But
Yeah, fuck yeah, that'll be the thing that I write the next album about.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
afterwards he just strapped on some fake titties and did that weird video.
yeah, because
Ow. Now.
I think that
Because-
was kind of him trying to show the weirdness
Eh.
that we're talking about.
Also, like,
We're just going to
don't
different
okay,
fucking
you want to
bully
just
people,
well,
man.
they knew. Well, yeah, but I think it was more of just. I think it was capitalizing on it. Like, you people think I'm fucking this guy? I'll show you this.
I'll
guy.
show you who
You know
I
what I
am.
mean? And
well, he
then
took it in a different direction.
now he's super famous and super rich. So good job blaming him for Columbine, because all it did was fucking shoot his career even higher.
Well, that
You
like,
fucking dummies.
you got to think about it, because like after that, and when he started doing like the dope show stuff, he shifted gears.
He did.
Like he was
yeah,
no
the
longer
music
like
changed a lot, dude.
he was no longer like super goth or anything anymore. It was more like a sleek look, like
Sleek and more metal.
more metal, is a lot weirder.
Yeah.
Like seeing him walk around in a bodysuit with like fake tits. Like you didn't see that before. Like
The
he'd wear like a lingerie and shit, but he was
the
like
real theatrics. That's
Yes,
when he
he, like,
started
turned
the
it up.
real theatrics, dude.
well, everybody's
It's
eyes were like
fucking awesome.
locked on him.
Because why
Oh, it's
wouldn't
fucking
you?
awesome.
Yeah. Good for him. He took
Yeah,
advantage
dude,
of
I
it.
think, oh man, that guy's
He
fucking.
definitely did.
I mean, he's a fucking awful person, but like
Me
He
too.
really is. Manson's pretty cool. I like Manson. I'm not crazy on Manson's music, but I like him as a person.
I don't know.
Just listen. Just
He's
listen
always
to him.
struck
Like,
me as a little bit of a d-bag.
no, he really is. He's pretty smart. He's kind of just a like not. It's like Trent Reznor. Everyone thinks like Trent's probably this huge dickhead. He's not. He's just this chill guy that's really funny. And Manson's the same way. He's just this chill guy who's super funny. He
Just
has-
don't talk to
he has
fucking
jokes.
Reznor about the internet.
I do like the
no, because Reznor, yeah, he's a little bit crybaby bitch about the internet, but other than that, he's just a crabby old man.
yeah, he didn't
Yeah,
involve.
that is all that is.
But like, I do like that Manson like started acting a little bit, and that like you see him in roles that you didn't think you'd see him in. Like you saw him in Eastbound and Down as like a
Eastbound and
waiter.
Down, and he was in a couple other things.
He was in
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. He was awesome. He was
I think you'd like Manson. I mean, if
I mean, maybe he played in Sons of Anarchy. He played like a prison Nazi. Like,
That's fucking hilarious. I didn't even know that was.
oh,
a thing.
it was fucking awesome.
I don't know, the funniest thing he's probably done was when he was in Eastbound and Down,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that-
so weird.
because it was
dude.
like people didn't even recognize him.
Right.
You had to actually know what he looks like.
Yeah, like,
really looks like.
when I saw it, like
to
I was
be like-
watching. Ruby didn't notice it. and
I
was
knew it was him. Like I was just like, he
Dude,
looks
that's
that
fucking man.
he looks that goofy without makeup on.
Like, yeah,
But,
like he came on the screen and like I was like, fucking Marilyn Manson. Ruby's like, huh? No, it's not. Oh yeah, he's weird.
You know, fix that bullying shit. When you tell your kids if somebody fucks with you, kick their ass. You need to also tell them if somebody fucks with somebody else, kick their ass. I put an end to that shit real fucking quick.
We're getting about an hour 15 in, but before we got off of here, I wanted to run some MMA news by you because I just wanted your reaction because I think it'd be funny. So today, just right before we started doing this, Jon Jones passed a polygraph test saying he didn't knowingly take steroids.
oh well, shit. Our polygraph. Well, let me ask.
Remember
let me
the
ask.
cocaine thing I brought
Yeah,
up
well,
last
let me
week?
ask. Let me
Who
ask
fucking-
him.
yeah,
Our
who gave
polygraph.
the polygraph?
Our polygraph test still a reliable source anymore? That's why I want to ask him that.
Okay. When they're entered into evidence in court, it's kind of just like, man, I'm trying to quickly think of a way to describe how they're treated as evidence. They're kind of treated like a witness that says maybe.
Yeah.
Do you feel me on that?
Mm-hmm.
So they are in a lot of court cases admitted as evidence, but it's not like a videotape of something happening evidence.
Right.
Okay.
It's not.
It's not fucking
But let's say you're someone.
hard evidence.
Let's say you're someone facing.
This is a little different thing. This isn't a criminal thing. I was just trying to make the comparison.
Well, you're facing a 4-year suspension.
Oh yeah, this will fuck this dude's career like straight in the ass.
Like, yeah, this is like he's might be done. When he comes back, he'll be way out of his fucking prime.
Yeah, that's why he's taking the polygraph and trying to do all this shit.
Well, they're getting ready to go to court, and he's trying to build evidence. So, like, he hired someone, like...
He should just say he took fucked up dick pills again. That sucks. He can't do blow on the weekends anymore.
Well, he's trying to make his case for it, at least. I think that's a pretty decent result, and the guy that is the...
It is, but a lot of his the polygraph test is dealt around nerves. And when you work it up, when you walk in there...
If you know how to pass him, you can pass him.
Exactly. I'm not saying Jon Jones is some super genius, but I think if he calmed himself enough to be like, no, I did not. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of like, it doesn't read your mind.
It depends on who he's talked to and how much he knows about it first.
There's also the thing...
there's ways around this is what I'm saying.
There's also the thing that Jeff Nowitzki, he is the former head of USADA, the United States Anti-Doping Agency. They do the UFC's drug testing. That's why everyone gets fucking popped. Like, they're the best at it. They busted.
We were talking about that the other night because you were saying about all that fucking goofy shit that those like show up at your fucking house and like show up at the gym.
Oh yeah, and he said what he took wasn't consistent with, something someone would take knowingly at that point, and
Yeah, he's kind of like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing?
Yeah, it's like, he's like, what he took, you would have to be an absolute idiot to take at that point.
Like it's not contiguous with his training regimen or where he's at in life.
Like, if you were cycling this, you wouldn't have taken it, and it wouldn't have been that in your system.
It's not contiguous. You wouldn't do it.
No,
it would not make sense.
So,
and he's identifying that he knows that it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, So you got that. You got a polygraph. Now you have to prove how it got in your system.
Which is kind of hard to do.
Can I get some of that batch of cocaine?
I was going to say, hopefully, just go buy another bag of blow. Didn't be like, listen, I snorted half this bag of blow. Here's the other half. Don't arrest me. Test it. See if that shit's in there. Like,
well, they don't care if he's doing blow at a competition.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But that's going to be like, it's probably going to come down to some shit like that. Like, yo, listen, I fucking snorted a goddamn fucking 6 ounces of blow this last weekend.
It has to. This wouldn't have been blown out of to like
grams.
this
I said 6
extent.
ounces, sorry.
It had this not happened to him in the past.
No, I think
that's why he's having.
Yeah, they're going to like repeat offender him.
Yeah, and this is why he is taking a polygraph test and shit like that. Like Vince said, he's trying to build up a case in favor of him.
And see if he can get off of like the negligence thing again that carries the year. That's
well, fuck, it's probably gonna end his fucking career, dude.
No, if he proves himself innocent again, like a negligence kind of thing, that's a retroactive year. That makes him eligible in July. Fucking okay.
Oh, because his last fight was in July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's not even that big of a wait.
No, you're 5 months out.
And he can train and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're back for July 4th card.
Yeah.
Titties.
Right.
Because I want to see that shit.
That's a good point.
You go get your title back, motherfucker.
Well, let's talk about this side of this. Like, you think that, like, being that shit already happened to you once, like, wouldn't you fucking be careful?
Well, I've made this point to him before. Like, why wouldn't you?
I get it. It's his birthday and shit.
We've made this point to each other. Like, if it's happened to you once, wouldn't you fucking make sure this doesn't happen?
I mean, that ain't like a normal fucking job. Like, that dude's making some cheddar, dog.
That's why you just don't know. You don't know who's fucking around or not.
He's making.
You can trust no one.
I want to say Jon Jones is not fucking around. Is what I want to say.
I don't think he was fucking around this time. I think it was a genuine accident. I think
but you don't know. Like,
you know what? You go fucking hold up. I fucked up once already. It's my birthday weekend. We're about to go into a fight. You know, these motherfuckers are going to try to pop test you at some time. Why would you go do a bunch of blow?
Well, that's not when he got in trouble. That's not when on the birthday weekend he didn't. That's not when he got in trouble.
No, he got in trouble.
He got in trouble before that.
Post-fight piss test.
Yeah. and
after a fight.
Yeah.
the first time he got in trouble was before
like a year
birthday
before
week.
that.
But yeah, it wasn't birthday weekend. He got in trouble.
No, he had like birthday weekend, 7 days in between.
It was like
and
in
then fight.
Yes,
And then right after the fight, they
Yeah, so he
tested
didn't
him.
piss for cocaine.
it was in between.
Right, of course not. Yeah, I mean that's way out of your
Yeah.
system by then.
He pissed for what?
I'm not bitching about the coke. I'm bitching about responsibility.
Well, he didn't
Well-
think there was steroids in it.
I understand that, but like if you had already been in a situation one time because of weird
Well,
shit,
yes.
don't fucking
Well,
don't push the goddamn envelope.
You don't
Before-
punch people
well-
for a living for if
Yes.
you're fucking super smart.
Before this new
I-
evidence came out, that was the general consensus, Ryan. Everybody thought, be responsible, motherfucker.
Yeah.
This already happened to you once. Like,
Do your cycle right, motherfucker.
but now there is new evidence coming out, but I'm still I can't say this polygraph test, for me, he's not off the hook.
No, but I really want him to be.
That's what that's what I want him to be too. But
I love Jon Jones.
I love him too, and I want him to be off the hook. But I'm saying he's not off the hook. So don't get your hopes up because mine aren't up.
No.
Start a fucking steroids weight class, and there is no weight.
Just let 'em do
let
it.
them do as
Just
much
let 'em do
steroids
it.
as they want to, and just
And
like
throw,
fucking
and
tear each
throw
other's
those
arms off and
motherfuckers
shit.
into their own fucking class.
See, like
Let them go.
I say like I would be on board with that, but like you're talking about a sport where your objective is to punch another guy in the head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll just like rip each other's arms off and shit.
I mean, it's
So
modern day
they'd be like,
America.
fucking call and
Look what's
see it.
going on. You can't like you're telling me you can't televise
It's like-
a murder happening.
It's
You
like,
can't-
like the human version of battle bots.
yeah, it's exactly what it is.
I
They're
just
roided up.
walk out there with a circular saw and start
Maybe
punching
like, yeah.
someone with it.
UFC just gets away from it, but somebody else can come in and just be like, okay, UFC doesn't want you roided out assholes. We'll take you.
They already have that. It's called Japan.
That's a good point.
They don't give
That's a good point.
fuck.
Yeah, let's see.
Ryzen does not give a shit. They have Gabby Garcia's fucking Sasquatch ass out there fucking punching grandmas and shit into oblivion. And you know what? I'll fucking
That's
watch
fantastic.
it. Yeah.
That's fantastic. You know what? You can't. Yeah, that sounds terrible, but like that grandma knows what's coming. She
She
wants,
knows Gabby Garcia's 2 feet taller than her.
and guess what? She's still willing to fucking scrap. So Japan's a fucking.
Scrap is
We don't-
like a loose term in what happens
Well,
in those
you
fights.
know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Like they might take a swing at her, but then like
It's not
she
like-
hits them and then soccer kicks the shit
It's
out
not
of them.
like she's being attacked in the street.
No.
She's willingly getting into a ring. with somebody.
Yeah.
Which is kind of just why. Come on.
You know.
Just even like if UFC, if you don't want to make a weight class, someone just be like, "Come to us." You worded out, fucking lunatics. We'll take
you
you.
got traps up to your fucking ears.
Yeah, you looking for work? We got work for you.
I got word.
Just come murder each other
Mm-hmm.
on fucking television. Because you can't. When people are just fucking roided to the balls,
Oh yeah.
balls out, roided up. You know what I mean?
You can't be
There's
having that
there's
shit.
no way they're gonna be like, we're gonna have a nice decent fight. Like they're gonna be fucking animals. you know?
Yeah.
You know they're gonna.
They're gonna kick someone in the head like Jon Jones did to DC.
And on that note,
we will see you next week, folks.
Later.
Bye.